To air it out plenty this week, it's the Raiders and the Chiefs on Sunday night.
In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Glad to have you with us, football fans. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up here in the broadcast booth, and Brock one side with a clear advantage coming into this. The veneer of a new season is gone. Yes, we used veneer in a football game. We're in the middle of the schedule now. It's away here in Week 7. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And they get this down to the 28. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He beams one deep right, and oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for them. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Pass play now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Martin Emerson with the pick. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
It is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they're headed in reverse after that sack. Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Well, partner, with the increased focus on receivers now in the ground game, the jet sweep, it's a weapon all 32 teams and coaches have to rely on for offense. And for the good ones, it can be a lucrative play to have ready, too.
Yeah, lucrative on the scoreboard, certainly, Caden. Don't forget about lucrative for the wallet, too. Next time his agent's at the negotiating table, he's going to be sure to bring plays up like that one and mention the value he could bring beyond the work of just catching the football.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Second drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
Going to the ground again on first. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 14. He's on the move. Now he takes it.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Extra man in the secondary now for the Chiefs on 3rd down. In motion left is Atwell. Escapes a defender. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for Raiders first. Dropping back to throw. Escapes the pocket.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
It's the end of the first in this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
First down, and they go right back to him. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Wow, this has been a rough sequence for them starting out. First the interception, and now almost giving it away again on the fumble.
Yeah, Coach is going to have to get everybody around the campfire and get this thing figured out, because through all the years and all the styles of play, we know one thing, Kate. Turnover mark.
He does it. Touchdown! The Raiders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs and Xavier Worthy back in possession here. And he's in the midst of a phenomenal season. Right now you can see he's second in the league in touchdown receptions. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action. It's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. Hits the 20. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs need only one to take the lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. They've got first down from the 31. Throwing from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. Racing down the left side. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And now they have a 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He has the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes completes this one to Baker. He breaks it. The Juke gets him some running room. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Nice run across the 15. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Cut get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Chiefs looking for a score before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has it down close.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you've got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Pacheco. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
This one intended for the running back. So that brings up second down. Setting up a throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's a Vegas first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's on the move. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. From the 36. Getting out to his left. He calls his own number again. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Slot man in motion right. Across the 20, continuing to work. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Running back sent in motion. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's 2nd and goal. Atwell, the motion man here. Cook. Will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders tie this game at 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Looking to throw. He's trying to lay it in deep along the right sideline. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. Well, the teams are ready, the fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now a run with Wright. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. The stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Slot receiver headed left. To the air. 3rd and long. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Back to throw it. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That's complete inside the 35. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Wright running out of the gun. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Play stopped by Damone Clark. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Looking for a throw here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more, or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
3rd and long for him here. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
These scouts in the NFL, man, they scour the country, right? Coast to coast. You know what they're looking for with defensive players? They are looking for game wreckers. And that is exactly what this defender has done. He has wrecked this offense with back-to-back sacks.
And it falls incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Has it downfield, working the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got his target, it's Baker. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Looking to throw Mahomes. This one taken in by Baker. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the wall. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Pacheco finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. He puts everything behind this one. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They're throwing it. Has him on the quick hitter. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll throw on 1st. Taking a deep shot here. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
2nd and 10 now. He's trying another one deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's Raiders football, and they'll get to work. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. They send him left out of the slot. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Second and 3 now. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And in for the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders tie us up 28-all. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
2nd down, he takes the option right. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Completes this one to Baker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. To the air, Mahomes. And a man is there to knock that away.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Back to pass on 1st and 10. He goes back to him yet again. Completes. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Second and goal coming up from the 7. Atwell, the motion man here. They run it from the gun with Wright. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give him maybe a yard on that play, Brock. Still 7 to go on 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Catch is made in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders losing by 7. Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. They're going a little pop pass here, sweeping across. And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders cut it to a point late in this one. In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And we'll see how aggressive they get to try and end this game in regulation, or if overtime is on the horizon. Here he is to throw. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. Setting up to pass. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Complete to Hyatt. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. Again, he's got room. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs jump in front late. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Raiders have their offense back out there. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Back to throw. Brought in right side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. To throw here on 1st down. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
On 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 29-yard line.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. Chased out to his right. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. All right, here we go. Second down. Now looking to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. They'll throw it again. He has it at the 5. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And they pull it off. A touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime or a win right here are on the table. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's going to run in for 2. Oh, they gambled the entire game on that call. And now they're in line for the win. They didn't come here today to play for no overtime, Brock. They didn't come here today to come away with a tie. They came here for the W, baby. And that 2-point conversion has them now moments away from that.
So many factors go into a big decision like that, Kate. You got to separate the emotion of it. You got to look at where your team is. And ultimately, who do you trust the most? In these huge decisions, time and again, it's all about trust to me. And this staff, well, they put the trust in that offense to go deliver, and boy, did they ever.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds Hyatt. On the move, past the 40. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away.
I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna hold of mine if you want some good time and it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, the new sound has been found and yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a million. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. I'm born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey.